Can't You See by the Marshall Tucker Band is a great song for beginners because it's just 3 chords. If all you want to know are the chords, it's a D major chord to usually a C chord that has like a 9 added in it, that D added in it still, and then a G major chord. And that's just the progression over and over, D major to basically C major and G major. The way that we're going to make the D major will be an open 4-string, first finger on the 3-string 2 fret, ring finger on the 2-string 3 fret, and second finger on the 1-string 2 fret. The C chord, we will leave our ring finger planted where it is. We'll pick up our first and second fingers. We'll move with our second finger to the 5-string 3 fret. A lot of times in the C chord, you can actually hear the open 4-string ringing beneath it. You'll also have an open 3-string, and again, your ring finger still is on the 2-string 3 fret. And occasionally we'll be putting our pinky finger down on the 1-string 3 fret as well. And then for the G chord, you're going to, it sounds like it's a traditional G chord. You'll pick up your ring finger, move your ring finger to the 6-string 3 fret. You can put your second finger down on the 5-string 2 fret, open 4, open 3, open 2, and then pinky finger pulled back to the 1-string 3 fret. Or just play a G major, however is comfortable for you. Alright, so the intro, I feel like the intro is really, really recognizable. It's going to be, I believe it's being finger picked. It may be using a hybrid picking pattern with like a thumb pick or a pick and holding a pick and using your second finger to pick at the same time, which is really kind of difficult. So I'm just going to finger pick this thing. But the opener, or the intro, is going to happen first over this D major chord. So we're going thumb on the 4-string, and then second finger to the 2-string. After that, we're going to go with our thumb to the 3-string. So we've got 4, 2, 3, thumb, second thumb. And then we'll go with our second finger to the 1-string. After hitting my second finger on the 1-string, I go with my first finger to the 2-string. So we've gone 4, 2, 3, 1, 2 with thumb, second, 1 fingers. So after your second, or after your first finger hitting that 2-string, I come back to thumb on the 4-string, and then pinky finger on your left hand needs to go down on the 1-string 3 fret. You'll plug that with your second finger, and then we'll lift up our pinky finger to where your second finger still needs to be on the 1-string 2 fret. And then we'll go, that will be thumb on the 4-string, 2 finger on the 2-string, thumb on the 3-string, and then second finger on the 1-string. And that kind of rounds out the riff in the D chord. You may want to stop right there and just practice that riff and practice playing along with the recording. After that, it goes to the C chord. And you can hear it lead into that C chord with a plucking of the open 5 string, and then you pluck the 5 string 3 fret. You're going to move there with your second finger moving to the 5 string 3 fret. And then after you get to that C, I hit with my thumb, and then I kind of pinch with my thumb the open 4 string and my second finger on the 2 string 3 fret, where my ring finger still is. And then I want to pick up with the open 1 string with my second finger. And then I'm going to put my pinky finger down on the 1 string 3 fret. And you notice how I'm kind of in between each. I'm coming back to my root note of that C. So we're building up to that pinky finger down on the 1 string 3 fret, and then we're going to lift our pinky finger again to expose the 1 string and hit that so that we get. And I'm kind of doing some additional picking with my second finger hitting the open 3 string. Kind of rolling back down the strings. And I don't know that there's any particular science to it right there. It's just kind of hitting some extra notes to fill the chord out. And then the G chord. With our ring finger, the 6 string 3 fret, and then there's this little kind of series of pickup notes. So we're going to hit the open 4 string with our first finger, and then hammer on with our second finger to the 4 string 2 fret, and then behind that immediately hit the open 3 string. So we've got, after hitting the open 3 string, we come back to the we're hitting the open 3 string. After you hit that open 3 string, we come back to the 4 string 2 fret where our second finger still is. Then we open up the 4 string, and then we hammer on with our second finger to the 5 string 2 fret. So we get. Actually, we don't hammer on from the open 5 string. We hit the open 4 string again, and then hammer our second finger to the 5 string 2 fret, so we get. So really that hammer, you're pulling that 5 string 2 fret out of nowhere, because the last string that you've hit was the open 4 string. Back into the D chord. And from this point forward, the guitar more or less is just playing these chords, and every now and then you can hear those embellishments of pinky finger going down on the 1 string 3 fret, coming back to second finger on the 1 string 2 fret, sometimes opening the 1 string. So that little run of notes right there are your friend in the D chord to mimic the sound that you hear. The C chord, again, sometimes in the C chord, hit that open 1 string and pop that 3 stringer down, that pinky finger down on the 1 string 3 fret, open it back up, the G chord. Sometimes after this G chord, you can hear an acoustic guitar go like, do some sort of little run like that, like 4 string 3 fret to 4 string 2 fret to 4 string open, and then like hammer on 5 string 3 fret to 4 string open, or 4 string 3 fret to 4 string 2 fret to 4 string open, hammer on 5 string 2 fret to the 4 string open before going back into the D chord. So that's something that you can listen to as well. But more or less, if you want to avoid all of those embellishments, the chords are very simple. D to a C to a G. Which, you can double that for Sweet Home Alabama. So those are the chords and the movements to Can't You See by the Marshall Tucker Band. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.